Hey guys, me Tesla Blaine. I'm back again, and today I have my friends from hansshow sent me a new Yoke steering wheel for my 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper edition. Okay, I have this steering wheel, and what is different about it, I already have a Yoke steering wheel and I've tested out a couple other ones, but this Yoke steering wheel is missing that middle piece in the bottom, the little triangle, V shape, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have it, so it's completely wide open across the bottom of the steering wheel, and I kind of like that. So anyways guys, if this is something you're interested in, down in the description of my video you're going to find a link to it. Go right there, check it out. Straight, like I said, to hansshow. Make sure you use my discount code to save yourself some money. And guys, let's go ahead and get started on that installation and check this thing out. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this install for this new steering wheel from hansshow. Once again, it's from hansshow. If you're interested in it, down in the description of my video will be the link to it. Make sure you use my discount code to save you about 20% or something like that. But anyways, here is straight out of the box, the new one from hansshow. Now, what's significantly different about this one and most of the other Yoke steering wheels is this one does not have the middle triangle piece right here. That's pretty cool, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I have another one over here that I had installed in my car before, and you see it has the bracket right here. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have that piece right there. So my hand's going to be able to go smoothly all the way around. But otherwise, it looks to be about the same all the way through, the same guts, insides or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this install. Now I'm going to show you what else it came with. So we got this box right here. We have this attachment, or this cover they give us right here. So we have this one, some paperwork. Now I've noticed that some steering wheels, they come with these little plastic little piece to help get the connectors off. You don't necessarily have to have them. You can get in there with like a screwdriver or something and start pulling on them. But once again, I tell everybody, save your little tools that you get from other projects. That way you can reuse them again if you need to, okay? So I have that. I have everything else ready to go. So I'm going to get out there and take off the Yoke steering wheel that I currently have. Now, this here is my original one. Okay, I just wanted to show it to you. It has that piece right here in the middle where it connects. But otherwise, everything's the same. But this is how big in the circle, although mine's got these little pieces on there right now. It's not a big deal. But anyways, this is the original steering wheel that came with my car. Once again, I got a 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper edition, and we're going to install this one that does not have that center piece going across there. So we need to go out to my car and take off, disassemble the last Yoke steering wheel I got on. I'm testing some. This is going to be like my third Yoke that I'm testing out here. So anyways, guys, let's get out there and get started on this disassembly and reinstallation. All right, so I'm going to get started on my removal. This is the last Yoke steering wheel that I tested out. As what the difference between this one and the hansshow is, I'm not going to have this piece here. Plus, I think it's going to be a little bit deeper right here. It's going to be a little bit more room from in this area here, so my hand can rest all the way across it. So anyways, to disassemble this one and to get this one to remove, you need a couple things. One, you need something like this. Now this is a tool that came with a different one of my kits, but anyways, you're just going to take this right here or something similar to it, and right up in here where my fingers are pointing, these two fingers right here, there's two holes. You're going to have to press those in to help remove your airbag. So it's pretty simple. Just go in here like this. There we go. Wasn't pressing down quite hard enough over there. So when you bring this out, you have this one cable right here, and it's plugged into the yellow port right there. Now this is that special little tool I was talking about. All it is I'm just going to press in where the two little tongs are that I'm going to pull in like this, and then I can pull out on the cable all at one time. So I'm going to do it carefully. There we go. So as you can see, it's just like that. I just put them in there and help pull that out right there, and that's it. Now with this airbag right here, don't touch it, don't play with it. Set it out of your way, put it over here on the seat. You don't need it for a while. I'm going to use this one more time. There's a purple one right here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it as well. It's going to come in here like this. There we go. Make sure you press in hard enough on the piece right here. Or like I said, you could just simply use 2 little flat screwdrivers, pull prime part, and then pull on your wire at the same time. So I got that out of the way there. Next thing is I need to take that one big bolt off right there. I got this piece right here. This thing is a 10. It's a number 10 hex. As you can see, I show you the tip right here. So if this is something that you need to go purchase, get one like this right here, but it is a number 10. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy on here like this. Now, I will tell you one thing. If this is your first time taking your steering wheel off for the first time, they have that thing on there extremely, extremely tight, okay? It's torqued on there really good. So anyways, I've had mine off a few times now. So mine, I'm going to use my knee. I'm going to put my knee under it here, and there we go. Once you get it started, it's really easy just to take right off. There it is. That's all you got right there, this one big bolt. Make sure you save that for your installation. Put it there. Don't need that anymore. And now you just simply grab your steering wheel and bring it straight off. Sometimes you got to help it a little bit, but really there's a groove right there, and there's a groove on the inside of these lines right here, and that's the only way it's going to go on is through that. Whatever you do, do not touch that, okay? Leave that alone. Do not touch it. There's no reason to touch it, just like there's no reason to play with your airbag. So right now I'm going to take this inside, and we're going to remove all these pieces here and install it onto the new steering wheel and go from there. Hey, here's a note that yes, I'm removing off my car right now a Yoke steering wheel. Some of the attachments on the back might be different from one application to another. So if you're interested or curious on exactly what I did from taking off my original one, which I'm telling you is very, very similar. I have another video you can go watch. Go to my channel, find where I removed my first yoke and take a look at it like that, or my first steering wheel, and I put my first yoke on. So anyways, I'm going to move on. I just want to make that disclaimer that there is some of the attachments might be a little different, but overall it is very similar when you're going from different yokes to different yokes, or your original steering wheel to a different yoke. So anyways, let's get started. So this is the yoke I just took off, okay, and I'm going to take off all this stuff, and then we're going to end up putting it over here on the new one. Luckily for me, I know exactly what tools I need. Okay, so anyways, we're going to start off taking off these 4 bolts back here. I also have this little black piece right here on the back. I'm just going to use something to get down in here and get it out. There we go. Just like that. Put it off to the side. I got 3 screws right here. I know your original is going to have 4, and they're a little bit different, but I'm just going to go ahead and remove these 3 right here. Like I said, each one might be slightly different. Okay, that removes this little cover here. Next thing we're going to do on the front side here, I got this electrical cord right here, this blue wire going into this pink plug. Just going to simply disconnect it. Just like that. Move my purple wire out of the way. You got these 3 bolts right here. They take a number 5, I believe. Yeah, 5mm hexagon. I'm just going to put it like that right there and remove them. They are on springs, so make sure you don't mess with the springs and you'll be okay. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about when I'm done. Pull this piece out right here. Be careful, you're going to reuse it. Like I said, it has these springs back here. Just put it off to the side. Inside here, I got 3 more screws. I'm going to take off this silver screw right here. There's another one at the 3 and 9 o'clock position, and then we got the black one that's holding on. That might be a ground wire right there. We're going to remove it as well. And lastly, I'm just going to disconnect this blue cord right here. And sometimes I just use a little metal thing. I push in on this black dot right here. Like that. I'm going to come over here and start disassembling it. And sometimes you might need to pry a little bit right here. I noticed. Use a little bit of a flat screwdriver just to get it, help it get started. Just like that. Boom, boom. Come back here, take it off very carefully. You want to make sure you don't break off any of the attach points. Like I said, that this one here might be slightly different than the original, but it's what came with the last yoke that I had. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is we have these little screws right here. Okay, you have 3 of them right here, 1, 2, and 3, and you got 3 more on this side, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have to remove those. And we also have these little plastic pieces right here that you're just going to push in on the little flanges that are sticking out and push these through, so we can take those off right there. So we have those 2 to do, and I think that's about it, really. So we're going to get started. We're going to remove these 6 screws right now. And by the way, they are a T10 little star bit that I have right here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's what I'm going to use to take those off with right there. Like I said, on these right here, and these little plastic pieces, I'm just going to push one in, be pushing down on the top of it, and then it'll go straight in like that. Same thing on this one. There we go. And there's a third one right here too. I forgot about that one. It's right in the middle. Push it, and there we go. Got it there. Got all 6 screws. Got that right there. Come over here, and then carefully pull this down, and now you got your whole wiring harness right here. And there, and that is it. So this is my old one, bringing over my new one. Okay, so we're pretty much going to do it in the same exact reverse order. Like I said, some components might be a little different, might be very close to being the same. So we're going to bring this one in here. I will say that this little wire bundle needs to go up underneath that little flange right here. It makes it just easier to get it up in there if you do it like that. I'm going to go ahead and push my wire bundles, these little plastic pieces up in there into these grooves. Like I said, the way they designed it, it's going to be the same pieces, same everything, pretty much, just going right back in there. Okay, so I'm going to come back here, get ready to put my 6 screws. I'm just going to make sure that everything is lining up. I can see the screw holes and everything like they're supposed to be, and everything's looking good. So right now I'm just going to take my screws, push up from the back here. You don't want to over tighten these because it's just plastic and you don't want to break them. Take a look at it. Yep, lined up pretty good. Do the same thing over here now. Everything looks pretty good so far. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my 2 pieces right here and connect them together just like this. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to slowly bring them up, watching my little flanges right here. I need to make sure my blue wire is down that way, and this wire is down like that. Comes out over there. There we go. Got that falling back into place there. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to put my 4 screws back in. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put a black screw back in for this wire right here. Might be a grounding wire, I'm not sure. I'm going to put these 2 screws on my 3 and 9 o'clock positions there. I do know I need to plug in this wire with the black and the blue here. Just like this. Okay. And I'm going to stuff this wire in this black piece, or the blue piece, behind that little clip right there. So it's out of the way. I'm going to take the rest of this wire and leave it right there. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to put in my spring piece, which is this piece right here. Make sure that wire isn't affecting anything. It's going to go in there just like this. Right there. Put these bolts back in. I'm not going to tighten them all the way. I just want to make sure they get started before I tighten them. Last thing I need to do is take this electrical connector with the blue wire right here. See if I can show it to you a little bit better here. It's that one right there. I'm just going to plug it in right there. Okay, and look it over. Everything feels pretty good. Everything looks pretty good back here. Top. And look, nothing across the bottom right here. So I think I am ready to take this guy out there and just make sure this wire here isn't going to affect anything. Just push it down in there a little bit more like that. I think that's going to be okay. I'll find out if I go to put the airbag back in if it's going to hit it, but I don't think it is. So anyways, got that to plug in, and we're ready to go out there and install it, see what it looks like. We got this one here from hansshow, like I said before. All you got to do is you got that groove right there. Make sure it lines up with the groove in here really good. And let's do it. There we go. That went on pretty good. So anyways, first thing I want to do is I'm going to connect my purple cable here. I'm just going to simply push it in, get it lined up, and I heard it click. So I know that's on there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my big bolt here, this guy. Make sure you don't cross thread it. Put it on nice and easy. I'm going to hold on to the steering wheel, make sure that this is tight. There we go. Got that in. Last thing we got to do now is put in the airbag. Bring it over carefully. I'm going to put the yellow cable in first. There we go. Clicked in. Bring it up carefully. There we go. I hear it click. Horn's working. And my buttons are working. I get my cameras to come up. Speaker to work. Cancel that one. Yep, got my bright lights on and off. That's working. Put my windshield wipers on. Well, they're probably not working because I'm not driving. Anyways, we'll play with that here in a second. And really, it's looks pretty good. Looks real good right here. Windshield wipers only work when you have it, when you're moving your vehicle or have it, whatever. So there you go. Okay, well, put it back in reverse and let's check this guy out. Kind of noticing one thing about it, with it being like this, it makes it feel almost a little bit more like the regular circle steering wheel, just because you got more space. And I've always complained when I first got my Tesla that I didn't have a place to put my hand in the dead middle of the steering wheel on the bottom because of that diamond piece. I kind of like this one. I mean, to be honest with you, this is pretty cool. It feels good. It looks OEM. I like it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Allows you to see everything over on your dash. I like it. I mean, it feels good. It feels OEM. I can see everything down through here. I mean, I'm not blocked right there. I like it. It gives you a little bit more view. Personally, I just wish it had the black on the outside right here. If it had the black on the outside, I'd be even happier, like my original Yoke, just because the black will help hide my dirty hands when I'm right here, and it won't put the fingerprint stuff on the white. But I will say, with this white material, it is very easy to clean. Baby wipes take it right off, and it works pretty good. There we go. Well, there you go. Okay, this steering wheel actually looks really good. I like the way it's missing that centerpiece in the bottom. I mean, it technically probably takes maybe an hour to install. I was using cameras and stuff like that, making sure I'm getting the right view and all that. But anyways, it's relatively pretty easy. Just make sure you're reusing some of the same parts and all that kind of stuff. But once again, this is from hansshow. If it's something you're interested in, the link will be down in the description of my video. Make sure you use my discount code, save yourself some money. I think it's around 20% or something like that. But anyways, it's from hansshow. They have different types of yoke steering wheels, just like I have different ones that I've been testing on my car to see which ones I like and which ones, you know, I might like a little bit better. I am a fan of the yoke steering wheel. My wife is not. She hates it. She's like, I'm not going to drive your car with that steering wheel on there. I just think it makes it funner. Okay, and it's stylish. I don't like having that big circle thing. Now I see other Teslas and the other Model Ys, and they got that circle steering wheel on there. I think, man, they look stupid. You know, I think that all Teslas should have this option to get the yoke steering wheel. But until they become OEM and they become part of the car, yep, you're going to have to buy a third-party one here, and this one here looks pretty good. I really like the way this one feels. The only thing is I don't like about it is it's all white. I do know, I think you can get an all black one maybe. I think there's different colors you can get, but they didn't have the two-toned one with the black on the outside and the white on the inside is what I prefer. So there you go. That's just my 2 cents on that. Guys, if you haven't done so already, give me a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I got other reviews I'm doing, and I got more stuff coming. All right, guys, be safe out there, have fun, and keep driving. Peace.